Hey, Trailblazers! Your paycheck lands Friday, and by Monday, it's a ghost. Gone before you even grabbed your first coffee. Ever feel like your hard-earned cash just vanishes into thin air? Welcome to Mystic Trails. If that resonates, your zip code might actually be the culprit, acting like a silent pickpocket. We're not just talking about a little extra here or there. We're counting down the 10 states that are quietly vacuuming cash out of your account faster than you can swipe your card, making financial freedom feel like a distant dream. Kicking off our countdown at number 10, we have New Hampshire. On the surface, the absence of a state sales tax sounds incredibly appealing, doesn't it? It's a huge draw for many, but here's where the joke's on you. That initial savings quickly gets eaten alive by other expenses. The electric bill, for instance, is significantly higher than the national average. And good luck finding an affordable place to live. A one-bedroom apartment averages around $1,400 a month, with the median home price now sitting around a cool $500,000. When winter hits, those heating costs can absolutely decimate a budget faster than a blown tire on I-93. Sliding in at number 9, it's Washington State. The tech industry has brought in a lot of high-paying jobs, making those tech salaries look incredibly juicy. But don't let the shiny numbers fool you. Rent for a 2-bedroom apartment in Seattle, for example, averages a jaw-dropping $2,700 a month. Add to that a sales tax that can hit 10% or more in many cities. And suddenly, even basic necessities like groceries feel like you're paying a cover charge just to eat. Even with a median income hovering around $93,440 for a family, that Seattle rent can feel like a direct assault on your bank account. It's a beautiful state, but its beauty definitely comes with a premium. Vermont grabs the 8th spot on our list. The postcard views and charming rural aesthetic are undeniable, but that idyllic charm comes with a hefty price tag, especially when it comes to staying healthy. Healthcare premiums here aren't just high. They're about 30% above the national average. And because much of what you need has to be trucked in across its rural landscape, everyday items like a gallon of milk can easily cost more than a venti latte. While the median household income for a family of 4 cracks 6 figures, sitting at around $111,095, the annual cost of living for that same family often exceeds that, making comfort a constant financial tightrope walk. New Jersey lands 7th, and anyone who lives there probably isn't surprised. The Garden State is infamous for its property taxes, which alone can top $10,000 annually on even a modest 3-bedroom home. Essentially, a second mortgage payment you never asked for. And if you commute, those endless toll roads are just bleeding drivers dry. One exit at a time. A typical monthly rent hovers around $2,400, yet wages often seem to be stuck in perpetual rush hour traffic, struggling to keep pace with the ever-increasing cost of simply existing here. Maryland comes in at number 6. Living so close to Washington, D.C. means you're often paying D.C. prices, but without the federal per diem to soften the blow. Daycare costs are astronomical, averaging over $1,500 monthly, which for many families is like adding an extra rent payment. Car insurance rates are also among the top 10 nationwide. So that raise you just got? It evaporates the moment you sign a lease inside the Beltway, as your money is siphoned off by housing, childcare, and transportation. Time for a quick trivia question. Of the states we are about to mention in our top 5, which one has a cost of living index so high that it nearly doubles the national average? Stick around until the end of the video for the answer. Alaska takes the 5th spot. Life in the last frontier is an adventure, but it's an expensive one. Imagine paying $5 for a gallon of milk, $4 for a loaf of bread, and then realizing if you need serious medical attention, you might be hopping on a plane to Seattle. Utility bills absolutely soar when the sun clocks out for months during winter, And shipping surcharges mean that online cart always costs significantly more at checkout than you initially thought. Everything is more expensive because everything has to travel so far to get there. New York secures the number 4 position. While Manhattan gets all the headlines for its outrageous prices, you'll still cough up $5,000 plus rent for a basic 2-bedroom in Brooklyn. The state income tax tops 8%, and a monthly MetroCard in New York City alone costs more than car insurance in some other states. And it's not just the city. Upstate homeowners often feel the burn through property taxes that can rival their actual mortgage payments, proving that high costs aren't confined to the 5 boroughs. California, the Golden State, earns the 3 spot. But it's not always so golden for your wallet. Median homes in places like Orange County are flirting with an eye-watering $1.45 million. Insurance companies are fleeing wildfire zones, leaving homeowners scrambling, and gas prices consistently hover near $5 a gallon whenever summer travel ticks up. Making $119,000 a year sounds sweet, doesn't it? But then you realize rent alone can swallow half of that, leaving little room for anything else. Massachusetts grabs second place, largely fueled by its notoriously expensive housing market. Boston area homes routinely clear the $1 million mark, making homeownership a distant dream for many. Healthcare costs outpace almost every other state, and the state income tax sits at a flat 5% on every extra shift you pick up. Even with a median household income around $106,500, a family often needs closer to $120,000 just to breathe comfortably here. It's a state rich in history and opportunity, but it demands a hefty financial contribution for the privilege. And finally, the ultimate wallet black hole, claiming first place, Hawaii. The cost of living index here hovers near 190, which essentially means every dollar you earn behaves like 50 cents. Your dollar here has about half the purchasing power it would almost anywhere else. Groceries alone cost 50% above the national average. Median home prices top $730,000 statewide. And monthly energy bills can be staggering. A 6-figure salary, which might make you feel well off anywhere else, feels decidedly middle class at best in paradise. Living in Hawaii is an experience, but it's one that comes with an unparalleled price tag. So, if your state made this rather infamous list, tell us your survival hacks in the comments below. We're genuinely curious how you make it work. And now for the answer to our trivia question. The state with a cost of living index that nearly doubles the national average, coming in at around 190, is our number 1 pick. Hawaii. Please like and share this video with that friend who keeps bragging about their coastal lifestyle, because now we all know what that dream really costs. And don't forget to subscribe to Mystic Trails. Catch you on the next trail.